The Tinker v. Des Moines case is from 1969. It's one of those famous sort of Supreme Court cases in American history where most people probably heard of it before this class. The case centers around primarily the female student pictured here, 13-year-old Mary Beth Tinker, who was a student at an Iowa junior high school. And the students, including Tinker, several of them showed up with black armbands that were meant to protest the United States government's involvement in like the Vietnam War. Just peaceful protests. They wore the black armbands, but they'd been previously told by the school, who sort of like caught on that they were going to do this, that if they wore them to school, they were going to be suspended. She wore it to school anyway. She was suspended and removed from school. So the question that has to be resolved in this court case is, did the school violate Mary Beth Tinker's constitutional rights by like suspending her and removing her from school from wearing this black armband? This is a free speech case, so obviously we're talking about the First Amendment, but more specifically the free speech part of the First Amendment. The Supreme Court ruled 7-2 in favor of Tinker, and they basically said that yes, the school violated her constitutional rights to free speech. So, like, one of the most important things about this decision is that the court reiterates the fact that students do not shed all of their constitutional rights at the schoolhouse, like door or the gate to the school. That I think that's like popular belief that like you have no rights, and that is clearly not the case. The Supreme Court ruled in this case that students do retain like constitutional rights while in school. They did sort of leave the door open for like future sort of like school regulation of speech from students by saying that if like students can prove that the speech is going to lead to like violence or like disrupt the learning environments, that like schools will be within their right to sort of restrict student speech. But in this case, the school district wasn't able to prove that just simply by wearing these black armbands that it was going to create some sort of like dangerous situation, a violent situation, or a massive disruption to the learning environment.